mean, so if you want to go back to the beginning of my entertainment career, I went to college. Well, okay, all the way goes back to my second senior year of high school.
Oh, God, not that far back, Mike.
Yeah, I dropped out. I dropped out of high school my senior year, and I was like, "Screw this! I'm way smarter than these people." And then a good friend talked me into going back and getting my degree, or my diploma rather. And while I was there, I met a girl who was way into theater and stuff. So she talked me into trying out for the high school senior musical. So I got my first part as like dad number 3 in the back of the chorus, you know. But then I decided I really like this. And I was always kind of a class clown or whatever, but I really like this stuff. So I ended up going to university for theater, got my bachelor's in fine arts and theater and a minor in mass communications. And while I was there, I joined a troupe, basically it's a production company called West Texas Productions. And they did comedy Wild West shows and comedy pirate shows. And it was all sketch and improv entertainment all over the country. Wow. So I traveled with them for 10 years. And the last place that I was stationed, so to speak, I was the managing director of a comedy pirate show and a comedy Wild West show in Winter Haven, Florida, at what is now Legoland, but at the time was, what was it called? Cypress Gardens Adventure Park. Mm-hmm. And I was the managing director of that for like 4 years. Well, then 2008 happened, and you know, the economy just collapsed, and I took a job working at a bar to make ends meet, and that bar knew of my performance background, so they asked me to go into the radio station where they were buying advertising and talk to the DJ and tell them about the specials and the bikini contest we had coming up and blah blah blah, and that was my start in radio. I was just the bartender who they said, you're funny and you've performed before. Why don't you go talk to the DJ, take him some wings, and tell him about our 2-for-1 pizza deal every Friday, and Cinco de Mayo bikini contest coming up. And the DJ and I kind of hit it off, and now we've been doing the morning show for 12 years.
Wow.
And that's kind of how I ended up staying here in Florida. And then of course, somewhere in there I started doing stand-up. My improv background is really what made and being on stage for 10 years traveling the country is kind of what made me comfortable in a radio studio. And then somewhere along the line, I just decided I'd go up and try stand-up. And I've been doing that for about the same time as radio, about 10, 11 years now.
Wow.
Comedians Uncorked.
Don't forget to check out our Comedians Uncorked YouTube channel and just click on that subscribe button. Thanks.